And welcome back again for our second race of the night tonight of our Twin 40s and the GTO Weekly Series. And the field has been inverted, so YouTube Donnie, after finishing last after an unfortunate wreck in the first event, will start on the pole for the second event. It will be fun to see if he will be able to hold this position. It'll also be fun to see if Rashad Metz and Miles Johnson will be able to march their way back to the front and have to pass all these cars. This is going to be a fun one to watch, folks. 40 laps. It is nothing but go time for these drivers. No time to hang back. It's full throttle from here out to the end. As here comes YouTube Donnie out to take the green flag. We are racing again. Race 6 out of 10. Already in the back, we see him dicing for position. Look at Rashad Metz diving down to the bottom, but don't count out Miles Johnson. He's taking it 3 wide. Rashad Metz is in the middle. Contact between the two drivers. Who's it going to be? Rashad Metz sandwiched between the two Miles Johnson Motorsports machines. So we're going to take it 3 wide again. What a move by Peg. Oh man, almost 4 wide here. What? Watching these two try to battle past these cars. Miles Johnson drops back for a second. But here goes Rashad Metz trying to battle back to get ahead of Jalen Bird and Pagan X. 3 wide again. He looks for try to make a hole here. That was a close one there. Now 3 wide again. Jalen Bird. Jalen Bird slides up, a little contact there. Will Miles Johnson be able to use this to advantage? Still trying to get back. Peg holding him off. 3 wide still. Oh, he slides up in front of Rashad. They're 4 wide for a split second there. Rashad Metz gets the better end of this. He gets out in front of the two. Now moves into second place. YouTube Donnie has gained the lead now after these 4 or 5 hard racing behind them. Miles Johnson looking to complete the pass now on his teammate. And he will. He'll slide up in front of Pagan X and now we'll try to track down Rashad Metz. Rashad Metz and YouTube Donnie both used that hard racing back in the pack to gain a little bit of a lead there as we approach lap 9 of this second race tonight. Rashad Metz using that high only to their advantage. They are gaining time on the leader. How long will YouTube Donnie be able to keep his lead up there with these 2 hard charging Corvettes? Miles Johnson looking to make a pass here on Rashad Metz actually. And he's side by side with him. We go on board with Miles Johnson. Side by side now for second place. Rashad Metz is able to hold the position, but here comes Miles Johnson back down to the inside. Always hard racing between Rashad Metz and Miles Johnson, no matter what week it is. Rashad Metz has had a really fast car tonight. He didn't have a chance to show it in the first race, but it is his time to shine here in the second race. He is holding nothing back, going all out as he moves to the outside of YouTube Donnie for the lead off of turn 4. Will he be able to complete the pass? And YouTube Donnie will just tuck in behind the Rashad Metz. Here comes Miles Johnson looking for second place. Rashad Metz might try to use these two battling behind him in order to gain a little bit of a lead here, as we are already approaching the halfway mark of this race. That's the thing about these races, how short they are. There's no time for mistakes in these races. A 75 lap race, you'll be able to make up some time and race your way back in the back and have a spin early or something. These races, it's all or nothing. We saw that in the first race. Rashad Metz got up in a wreck and he had no time to make it up. So that's the thing about these 40 lap races and how we have 2 of them in one night. That this just how it tests these drivers and forces them to race without mistakes, really. Because one big mistake can just cost you a race and cost you a big points finish, and it can cost you a lot here. Rashad Metz used that first race to propel him up to 4th in the point standing after winning last week. And Miles Johnson, our points leader, behind him after winning his 4th race earlier tonight. Jalen Bird is right behind him in the point standing, the closest one to him, with Peganex behind Jalen Bird in 3rd spot. One of the main reasons we see Miles Johnson and Jalen Bird have such a big point lead at this part of the season is because they are the only 2 cars that have actually showed up for every single event that we have raced this season. And as Miles Johnson once said in an interview earlier this week, said it pays to show up, and indeed it does. It pays to show up as these 2 drivers have pretty good points lead. Be cool next season to see if Miles Johnson and Rashad Metz show up for all the races. See how close of a point battle they say, because they are swapping wins left and right. And look, a little contact there, side by side racing. Miles Johnson is able to complete the pass. No, he's not. He's still there. Oh, he slides up in front. The crossover move. Rashad Metz looking back down to the inside. Don't count out YouTube Donnie there in the 3rd spot, waiting to pounce. Oh, a contact. Miles Johnson got put into the wall there. Sure, he's not happy about that. But I think he might have enough time here as we come up on 13 laps remaining. It's all or nothing here, folks. All or nothing for these drivers, holding nothing back. What a moment there, 3 wide in the back of the pack. Your team boosted daily. Oh, heavy contact between those 2, between Jalen Bird. Looks like he might have been displaying some displeasure there with that BMW. Jalen Bird trying to make a pass on the number 60 car. Peganex. Still a great fight up here for our lead. Rashad Metz, he's used the bottom lane this race a lot more than he did when he won. He's really showing off his driving skills, just showing how, like, hey, meanwhile, while you're sticking to the bottom the entire time, I can run pretty much anywhere on this track and be damn fast doing it. What a driver we're seeing right here. A little bit more contact there between the 2 leaders. But Miles Johnson says, not today. Donnie has came back looking to pick up when these 2 fight a little bit too hard. As we come up on 8 more laps remaining. Just a few more to go. This is really heating up here. But don't count out Donnie. He's looking 3 wide for the lead here. A 3 wide battle here for the lead. Miles Johnson gets shuffled out. YouTube Donnie is our new leader now. And only his 2nd start. He's taking lead again. But here comes Rashad Metz on the inside. Miles Johnson closely behind, looking the outside, but don't count out Peganex. He came out of nowhere. Peganex, oh, my little contact with Miles Johnson. We have a 4-way battle for the lead. And here comes the rest of the pack behind them. This is really heating up. 4 more laps to go here. What a race this is. Oh, man. The 2 Miles Johnson Motorsports car duking it out for 2nd place. Oh, contact there between the 2 leaders, Miles Johnson and Rashad Metz. Rashad Metz is going to start loving to see these 2 teammates battle behind him. If the race finishes right now, then Peganex will pick up his best finish so far. Looking underneath Miles Johnson, a little sideways. And Rashad Metz is using this to his advantage to grow his lead. 2 more laps to go. Miles Johnson's completed the pass on Peganex, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to catch up to Rashad Metz, who has set sail on that number 24. The white flag is out. 1 more lap remaining here. in the 6th race of the Gran Turismo Weekly Series season. Here he comes through 3 and 4. His 2nd win and only his 3rd start. Rashad Metz wins at Northern Isle Speedway.